room. This is also where they talk. You know, we sit here, the interviewer, the child. Whenever they talk, we ask them questions, like personal questions too. We also use anatomical dolls. We have toys right now, but sometimes it goes empty. This is the rainbow room. This is where each child that comes and do a forensic interview, they get a toy, okay, a comfort toy. It could be like a bear, or you know, anything they like. Sometimes we'll bring them in and they choose, or sometimes we just, you know, choose. My name is Veronica Valdez. I'm a child advocate and a forensic interviewer here at the Children's Advocacy. I've been here for about 7 years, okay? It's been a while already. And I love what I do, and I like working here because we help the children and their parents, of course, the non-offending parents. The purpose of the Children's Advocacy is to interview kids that have been physically and sexually abused. We start with a forensic interview, which is a service that we do to every kid that comes to the center. We interview them so they can give us details of the abuse, so later on we can use that interview for trial in court. Aside from the interview, we also do services. We refer services to the counseling. We do art therapy. We do summer camps, play days, so the kids love it. You know, aside from them coming here to talk about their sad story or whatever happened to them, they also like it because they come and do a lot of fun activities. And this is the Children's Advocacy. They kind of like adopt them through all the way until they're 17. So even though they finish with their services, they can always come back before the age of 18, before they become adults. The kids also receive like toys in Christmas. Like we have very good community here in Laredo, where they donate like a lot of toys to the center, and we just give it to the families and the kids. Other services that we do, well, example in the summer camp. What we do in the summer camps, we hire teachers and they teach them art, they teach them dancing and language arts and outdoor activities. So they're here for a whole month from the time of 8:30 to 1:30, and it's free for the kids. And, you know, they just come and drop them off and they pick them up at 1:30, and they enjoy all those 3 activities. We provide lunch, snacks, and of course, like a lot of activities for them. Safe.
So I have I'm a licensed professional counselor intern. I have a master's degree in counseling from TAMU. So I do therapy with the kids. I do play therapy. We do art sometimes. I help the kids learn coping skills to help them with their trauma, because the kids that we get here are victims of physical and sexual abuse. So I do work with them and helping them develop skills to help themselves, really. And I work with the parents as well.
There's so many bad experiences and so many sad stories that I hear. Like every day there's sad stories, because of course a child is not going to come and tell you something something nice that happened to them. It's something sad. But one that I have in my mind for a while, it's a 7-year-old child that was sexually abused by her dad, biological dad, and mom didn't believe her. Like, you know, they still, all the way to the trial, they never believed the child, even though the father got like about 60 years in prison. You know, the mom doesn't want the child. They don't want him like in the family. They just excluded her from the family. So that's something that really hit me, like your own mother not believing. But it's not only one child. There's many parents that don't believe their kids. And that child, you know, stood up like strong and said what happened. And even though she has no family now, but you know, there's justice. She received justice.
question is, what can we as a community, as volunteers, do to further help this organization?
Just report child abuse if you have any suspicion that a child is being abused, physical or sexual abuse. Just make the proper reports. We get our referrals from children who outcry it to the abuse, and we do their forensic interviews and stuff like that. And also just spread the word about abuse. A lot of kids and adults don't know how often it occurs. Just so educating people, letting them know, you know, it does happen often. It's not rare, and so they know that, you know, they can get the appropriate services through us.
I'm working here when I graduated from TAMU. At the beginning, I didn't know much about the center. Okay, I just needed a job, and I applied. But then later on, I just found out that you know, whatever they do here at the center is really nice. I didn't know at the beginning, like, there was a lot of abuse in Laredo, and now that I work here, I have a lot of like knowledge, and I thank God for that, because I do a lot of outreach. So whatever I learn, you know, I do a lot of outreach to the community and tell them like what I do and what's, you know, like, for example, a lot of people don't know that perpetrators they live at home most of the time. Sometimes we think it's strangers, but no, it's really like people that live with the kids, that do things to kids. So like 96% of perpetrators, they live at home and there's someone close to the child. Like, it's sometimes a family member. So that I didn't know. Back then, in my years, they will say like it's a stranger, but no, it's just a family member or someone that visits home a lot. And that motivates me to stay here, to continue doing what I do.